We are here to create another video on Wix.com. The last video you saw was a video on how to create an account and how to do how to create your first website. What we're going to today is talk a little bit more about modification once you've created your first site. So what we're going to do is again open up the internet and we're going to go to Wix.com. Okay, because you've already created your account, when you click, I'm actually going to have to log out really quick just to show you what I mean. You click here, and this time you're not going to be clicking new user. You're going to put your email, you're going to put existing user, and then your password, and click go to get into your website. I mean your account. So now here you see some of the other websites that are created, but for this, what we're going to do is we are going to create a new one. So first we got to choose what kind of template we're going to use, and we're going to probably stick with the same one you saw on the other one. So we'll go to personal and go to the second page because that's where it was, and here it is. So again, remember, in order to get a copy of this, you got to click edit. When you click edit, a new tab will open up here, basically creating a copy of the one that you wanted. Once it opens up like it is right now, the first thing that you need to do is give it a name, and you do that by clicking save. When you click save, you enter it. So we're going to call this one example World War II page. All right, you click save, and now I have created save my page. Now the next thing you need to do to make sure that everybody can see this is, of course, hit publish. And you click publish, and you make sure this is in green as well, just to make sure everybody could find it, and hit publish. Once you do this, now your site is going to be accessible to everybody. You click here, and it opens up another tab over here on the right with your website as anybody else would see it, with the URL that you would share with anybody if you wanted them to see it, including the one you turned in with your assignment. But let's go back to the website itself. All right, so we'll click here and here. Now here, what we're going to do is we're going to talk about how to modify things, how to add things, and so on. So what we're going to do right now is we are going to click on this little picture, and I want to get rid of it. I don't like it. The easiest thing that you do to get rid of it is click on your keyboard, delete. And you do, there it goes. This big picture of kids, I'm going to click on it and hit delete as well, and bye-bye it goes. Now, one thing that you have to understand about Wix is this is completely adjustable. You could modify, you could do anything. As long as you got your template you like, then after that you can modify it any way you want. So I don't want this either, so I'm going to click inside the box, not in here. So if I click here, Wix is all about boxes. There's a box there, there's a box there, there's a box there, box there, box there. But instead of clicking one at a time, what I do is I click here where there's nothing, and it highlights the whole box. Click delete on your keyboard, and it all goes away. All right. So now what we're going to do is, first of all, we're going to change our title of our website. We don't want it to say Kids Charity. We want to say World War II website. So what you do is you double click the writing. What happens is it opens up your editor. You highlight it, and then you can change World War II website. All right. Maybe you don't like that color, so what we're going to do is highlight it and change the color. That goes here. So you change the color. Let's do red. So click red, and look, there we go. Now the thing is, I don't really like where it's at. I want to move this box somewhere else. So I click on it, and I could, once you get this cursor that looks like the little cross, you hold the left button, and you could drag it wherever you want. As long as you're still holding left button, you can drag it. So we're going to drag it a little higher. All right. This right here is your navigation bar. You can move that as well by clicking on it. There's the cursor that allows you to move. You hold the left and you drag it up. Okay. And then this is, you can use this to kind of move it a little bit higher or a bit lower, either whatever you like. All right. So now we have a nice big wide open spot to start working on our website. First thing that I want to do is I want to add a picture. Now, in order to add things to here, first of all, we're going to click on this. In order to add this, what you got to do is you got to come over here to the left and just look at the add button. Once you click here, you have lots of different options you could add. Text, both a title type of text or a paragraph type of text, or image, regular image without a frame image, or even clip art. And then you got gallery, set up several pictures, media for videos. But today what we're going to do is add a picture, and just like this. And that pops this right here. Now again, because it's highlighted, if you have the cursor that you see on there, you left click and you're able to move the picture wherever you want. So we want to put it over here. Now the thing is, you need to now change this image because it's not what you want. So you double click the image and it goes to the image area. Now these are all images that I've uploaded at previous occasions. But in order to get the images here, you have to upload them from your computer. So you have to download them from the Google Images first onto your computer and then up to here. So let's upload a picture for World War II website. I'm going to click on here, and let's just do this very quick one. This is on my World War II unit. I click on it, and I hit open. And actually, this was a failed. Some files will not upload for various different reasons. So let's do this one. Upload. Sorry. Let's try that one. And see, this one is going to download. Once it's here, it's still in the process of downloading. Once it moves over here, it's been downloaded. So in order to change the picture that we had on our home page, you click on it, and then you change image at the bottom. And there it is. Now, maybe you want it to be a little bit bigger than that. It's too small. So you move your cursor to the very edge, and it changes the icon to this little double-sided arrow. You hold the left button, and you could drag it to make it really tiny, really long, square, whatever you want. So we're going to make it maybe about right there. All right, the next thing that I want to do is I want to move the picture a little bit higher. So again, I click on it. There's a cursor for moving, left hold button, and you're able to drag it right up there. All right, the next thing we're going to add is a title to this page. And I'm going to click add. And I'm going to go down to text, and I want to title. And there it pops up. Now I click on it, hold it, move it to the top. Now I want this to say, double click it to get it open, highlight it, Introduction to World War II. Okay, now I don't like it that color, so I highlight it. I'm going to change it to white. Now, the problem is, white on white doesn't do anything. So I'm going to click on it, double click it, highlight it again, and I'm also going to change the background color. I'm going to highlight it green. And I'm going to do this. And see now? You see highlighted green. Click on it, and you're able to drag it right where you want. Okay? And if I don't like white, make it black. Highlight it, and then highlight it, click on color, and I want it to be black. That's it. Black on green background. Okay? Next thing we're going to do is we're going to add a paragraph type of writing section. So we're going to click on it, text, paragraph. And let's see, it pops up. Now you drag it to where you want it, and using this little cursor, you could make your box a lot bigger. So I'm going to make it that big. Double click it so you can start modifying it. Highlight. I want to change this to a lot bigger font. 13 is way too small. I'll make it 24. And we're going to change the type of font. We're going to make it Arial Black. And we're going to make it bold. And we're going to italicize it. And see, there it is right there. So I added you can move it around wherever you want. So I added a picture, I added a title, and I added a paragraph. Now what we're going to do is we're going to change a little bit of the color. Now for modification of most of the things that are going to be on this website, what you do is click on it to highlight the box. See, there's a box, there's a box, there's a box, there's a box. So click on it, and then you're going to go right click it or go to change menu, change style, sorry. And then you go over to personalize this menu. And here it allows you to change what about this do you do not like. I personally do not like this little folded thing here, how it folds around the edges. So here is the type of boxes you can put in. So I'm going to right click, right click, right click. And I like this one. So I'm going to click that one. And then automatically you see how it changed. I don't like the color of the green socks. So I'm going to change it to skull red. And I don't like this green on red, so I'm going to change here where the backwards of it did, change it to black. I like that better, black. Right? And once I hit OK, then I have changed not only the style of it, but I also changed the color. And you could also change the color here and color here, just by modifying everything. Now down here, it doesn't look right that this is red and this is this mustard color. So I'm going to click it, change style, personalize this menu, change the color, go down to red, hit OK. Actually, I think I might have clicked the wrong box. There we go. You click on, I clicked on the, you have to click it here, change style, personalized menu, now click it here, make it red, and so now it matches. And you hit OK, OK, and see now your website is much more consistent, the same color schemes. Now you just have to modify what's written on here. All right, now the next thing we're going to talk about is um, that the navigation bar. You got to be able to change it. In order to change the navigation bar, you got to double click it, and what comes over here is all the different pages of your website. But I don't want any of these pages, so I'm going to click here on this little blue dot and hit delete. And once you do that, little box goes up, it delete, and that page goes away. Get involved, don't want it there, click delete, and then make that go away. Click here, hit delete again, and get rid of that. I don't want any of these pages. Click on it, delete, delete. Click on it, click on the icon, click on delete, and hit OK. So if you look at our navigation bar, it's basically left with home, but we want 3 other tabs that are going with our website. So what you do is to add 3 more, you go to add page. Click on add page. Here on the bottom, you type in Pearl Harbor. That's one of the tabs we need. Hit OK, and there it is. We add another one. It's America during World War II. You click on OK, and there's the other tab. Add another one. Highlight here, D-Day to end of war. You click OK, and there is right there as well. So now we have 4 different tabs that we could use. In order to navigate the tabs, because if I click on it here, it does not take me to Pearl Harbor. I got to go up here and click on this, and that lets me go from page to page. So let's go to the Pearl Harbor page. All right, now I'm in the Pearl Harbor page. So remember, we were at the home page, the one that we modified before. Now in order for, now let's go to Pearl Harbor. Now here what I'm going to show you is how to turn in a video, add a video. So first thing we're going to do is make room for it. By clicking on this and hitting delete, and making it away, clicking that and moving it up here, and we're going to double click it and highlight it and type in Pearl Harbor video. Alright, now the place that we're going to get our video from is going to be from YouTube. So we're going to open up another tab up here, and we're going to click here to type in YouTube. Alright, once we get to YouTube, we'll type in Pearl Harbor, and we'll get tons of videos. Now you don't want to add videos like this. Now we're 22 minutes. It's way too long. You want to look for videos that are 5 to 10 minutes long. So we're going to do this one here, Pearl Harbor the Battle. We're going to click it, and we're going to pause it just so it doesn't make the noise. But we're going to take the URL, which is the address of this video, up here, hit copy, right-click it, right-click the address, hit copy, go back to where we were at. Now we're going to add, we're going to go to media, we're going to go to video. Now a video pops up. Now this video is not the one that you want. So in order to get rid of this video and put the YouTube video, you double click it, and you go over here and highlight it, right click, and paste the URL of the YouTube video. You hit update, and there's a video. I want to change it, make it a little bit bigger, so go to there. I want to click this and put it right in the middle. There you go. All we got to do now is save. Now we look over here where we had before, the URL, there's no changes. And if I click F5, you still won't see any changes, because one thing we hadn't done is over here we hadn't published it again. We published it to make sure we get all the changes that we've made since the last time we published, and now it's good. You go over here, you click F5 on your keyboard again, and this time it will be there. So this is some of the ways to modify this website. If you have any questions, please send me an email. Thank you very much.